Hi, everybody. Alexis here to tell you another installment of Real Stories from a Paranormal Researcher and Investigator. I'm going to tell you about the time me and my team went to a hotel and another team joined us. I didn't know these other people, but they kind of wanted to go into this hotel with us, so we said okay. They told us about their experience, kind of did a background check on them, and found out that they were a legitimate team. We go into the hotel. This hotel has been vacant for 50 years. Beautiful place out in the middle of nowhere. No urban renewal around it, none of that. It's just sitting there. Big empty building. Well, we decided we would split up and take another partner with us from the other team. The guy that was with me, I said, well, personally, I like to start off in the basement because I work my way up sometimes. Or either I start in the attic and work my way down. This time I said, well, we're going to start in the basement and work our way up. And we will probably never run into another team because this place was almost a city block long. So you could imagine how big the basement was. Well, we get downstairs, got our equipment, and he's the one carrying the camcorder which has the light on it. I have a little pin light, and I have my voice recorder and my rods with me. I'm trusting him to be my light source. Well, when we get downstairs, we're walking around, looking around in the rooms. You can hear things like people shuffling around, but we know we're the only ones there. You can hear little voices, little things that are just make your hair stand up on your arm because you get a little cold breeze. But we make our way to the left, to the right side of this basement. There's rooms back there on both sides, of course. You can see they're still marked off as maintenance, maid service, linen, things like that. So we go all the way to the back. I open the door to the linen, big room, and I tell him, come here. I think something's going on in there. You can see a shadow over on the left-hand side. And I tell him, be cool, just tape it. Turn the camera into night vision, turn off the light, turn it on to night vision, which means we're going to be down here in the dark. Now, I shouldn't have to talk this guy into doing anything or tell him how to do anything if he's a ghost hunter, if he's a researcher, if he's an investigator. But he's kind of jittery and kind of nervous, and I noticed that. So I'm like, we're going to stay side by side. We'll make it through. The shadow moves, and there's something that looks like an old oil can sitting on a box, and the oil can falls to the floor. We're not in the room, we're just standing at the door, and he's literally supposed to have the camera pointed in the room. When he saw this shadow dart across and this can fall, he took off running. He left me in the basement. I was not happy. I'm calling for him. Jeff, don't run. You're gonna hurt yourself. Jeff, come back. You've got the lights. He's gone. Now, because we had never been down there before, and all I have is a pen light. That pen light was not shining anything. As if you've ever used a pen light in darkness, it only lights up maybe a foot in front of you, and that is it. So I'm basically walking around this basement, touching walls, trying to find my way out. I can hear voices. I can see shadows going back and forth, back and forth. I can hear, get the fuck out, get out, get out. And I'm like, I'm trying. I'm really trying, okay? I don't mean any disrespect. I'm really trying to get out of here. So now it's, Lord, please help me. Lead me through this place. Help me to get out of here. When I say this place was a block long, I mean it's a block long. It took me 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours to find my way to a door. I tried to stay as calm as I could, but I'm asking any sweet spirit of Jesus, please come and help me, because I don't know how to get out of here. I am going through a maze. I'm not going into rooms, but I'm ending up in rooms. I have to turn around, start back over, find the door, head back out, try to find a hallway, walk through this hallway. 2.5 hours later, I come out because something was leading me through this place. When I smell roses anywhere, I follow the roses. And I could follow the smell of roses. I finally come out all the way on the other side of the building, in the back. But before I could get out, I had been pushed, scratched. Something bit me on my leg. There were teeth marks on my leg. I had handprints on my back. Something beat me up in this basement. So I had to find my way out. And when I did, I come around the building, pissed off. And I see the guy standing outside with one of my crew members, smoking a cigarette. My guys know when I'm mad. They said, what the hell did you do? I said, he fucking left me. He left me downstairs. Why are you out here talking to him? They tell me he said that you said you wanted to be down there by yourself and to give you an hour. We were on our way to look for you, Al, because we've been hitting you up on the walkies and it's just been going dead. I said, nothing works down there. My pen light was about to die on me. When I looked at him and I said, really? So that's what you do? You leave your partner alone? He said, I'm sorry, I got scared, whatever. When he said that whatever, I pulled out my stun gun, my taser rather, and I lit his ass up. And I didn't stop buzzing him until he was on the ground and his freaking bladder released. You don't go off and leave somebody in a basement to get beat up by whatever it is and they can't see it. When I got home, I saw these bite marks, scratch marks, fingerprints, pinch marks. I was sore. I went back though without that team and we had a great time. And I'll tell you about that one tomorrow. Remember, love, peace, positivity. You put it out there, it'll always come back to you. And don't ever think a ghost can't hurt you. Because when they're pissed off, they can touch you. Bye.